From the newsroom at news.com.au.
G'day, I'm Andrew Bucklow, and this is the latest from the newsroom. It's Thursday, the 18th of March. Queensland has seen a record number of COVID-19 cases from Papua New Guinea a day after the Prime Minister issued a dire warning about the nation's virus situation. 8 new coronavirus cases were recorded in hotel quarantine overnight, with 6 of those linked to return travellers from PNG. Prime Minister Scott Morrison yesterday announced a ban on flights between Port Moresby and Cairns, which came into effect at midnight last night. To politics now, and a Greens senator has labelled the Liberal Party scumbags for passing a One Nation motion to ban the use of gender-neutral language in official government materials. One Nation Senator Malcolm Roberts put forward the motion in the upper house, which passed 33-31 with the help of the Liberal Party. After the vote, Greens Senator Janet Rice wrote on Twitter, "I expect this shit from One Nation, but the Morrison government just voted to support One Nation's disgusting, bigoted Senate motion trying to deny the identity of trans and non-binary people. What happened to governing for all Australians?" In other news, the New South Wales Police Commissioner has proposed setting up an app for people to record sexual consent before doing the deed. Now, Mick Fuller later admitted the app might be the worst idea he's had all year, but added something needs to be done to address climbing sexual assault figures. Legal experts have argued the app would do more to protect perpetrators of sexual assault rather than victims. To Royal News, and Gayle King has revealed that Harry and Meghan were willing to delay the air date of their Oprah interview. The couple were heavily criticised for allowing the tell-all interview to go to air while Prince Philip was in hospital battling an infection. Here's what Gayle, who's good friends with Harry and Meghan, had to say on radio.
Just so you know, they had done that interview before Prince Philip went into the hospital, and if something, God forbid, had happened to him, you know, that the interview would not have run at this particular time.
Meanwhile, Piers Morgan has lashed out at Gayle King on Twitter. He wrote, "Gayle, rather than acting as your Sussex Friends PR mouthpiece to facilitate their ongoing public trashing of our royal family, how about doing your job as a journalist and ask them about all the lies they told in Oprah's interview?" It's pretty fired up. And finally in sport, and the name of the Australian surfing team has been revealed ahead of the Tokyo Olympics. They'll be known as the Irukandjis after the extremely venomous Irukandji jellyfish that inhabit the northern marine waters of Australia. And hey, if you want to uncover tips and tricks on how to live well, check out How to Be Happy, the podcast, where host Kate DeBrito talks to experts, celebrities and ordinary people about their secrets for a happy life. Listen on Apple Podcasts or Spotify today. That's it for this episode of From the Newsroom. I'll be back tomorrow morning.
Your headlines from news.com.au.